Welcome back, race fan. It's another weekly challenge in 7 minutes. Let's get to it. Fun week this week. At least I thought so. First race is the Sunday Cup at Tokyo Expressway, a central clockwise. It's a 380 pp race. So I decided to go a little memey this race and went and got the Hiachi van, the fantastic 2016 DX version. And I took mine in beautiful blue, because it didn't look creepy like the white vans you see running around town. You know what I'm talking about, those. And I threw on a sports air filter, sports muffler, racing manifold. That was to give me a little more top end to keep up with the guys here at Tokyo Expressway. It was needed because you need to be about 95 miles an hour to get the win done in this race, somewhere in there. And sent it, and I was a little surprised. The old Hiachi didn't do too terribly. Run down these two fine automobiles in lap number one. We're up to P9, pressing on, catch the gaggle of cars here all the way up through P4 before the end of lap one. And I'm a little concerned. I'm looking up there. I'm like, I don't know if the Hiachi's got enough to catch the leaders before the end of the race, but it surely did as we zip on by the family sedan here on lap number two, well before the start finish line. A friend of mine in high school had a van we used to cruise around in. It actually would do pretty good. If you turned it too tight, the inside tire would just lift up and you get one tire fire. So we never rolled it. We tried, but we never rolled it. You're going to need a 342 to win this race. Don't try that at home, kids, and you will get 40,500 credits. You can try this race at home, though. And you'll also get 100,000 bonus credits, the ticket right there for winning a race. On to race number two. It is the historic Sportscar Masters at Grand Valley South Reverse. Really enjoyed this race. Got a good challenger for you for this one. Since this is a at least 1960 to 1989 challenge at Highway 1 in the US of A, I decided to go with this I decided to go with this 1970 Plymouth Superbird with the big old honking Hemi engine in it. That's right, ripping your face off, tearing at the asphalt. All the big horsepower, 425 horsepower and 490 foot-pounds of earth-shattering torque at your disposal. How can you not love the Superbird? Especially in this gorgeous green. I don't even know what it's called, but my goodness, I like it. And lap one, be careful here. Don't go too fast through the tunnel coming out the other side. You'll have a little bit of problem. Break there about the 200 board. Try to keep it as straight as you can before you start turning in. Otherwise, the big bird will start slinging her weight around. And man, when you get that 4,000 plus pounds moving, it is hard to keep it under control. But it is quite the monster on acceleration. Up to 130 miles per hour, you are pretty much unstoppable. You are like a force of nature, like a super bird. Yes, indeed. Cop to P3 here. Early-ish lap two. I don't know, before the end, I would say that. And then finally caught up this Countach here in P1 on lap number 4 as we're heading towards the final straight. Note that Countach can chase you back down, so just keep that in mind. Took home P1, enjoyed this race thoroughly on the racing soft tires in the Plymouth Superbird. You'll need about a 633 to win the race, and you'll get 55,000 credits and a 4-star roulette ticket. Give it a shot. I think you will like it. On to the next race is the special one-make back mono event at Grand Valley Highway 1. Not a particular fan of the mono, the BAC mono. I know I call it back, whatever. BAC mono. The car is pushy, and if you don't have racing tires on it, then it just blows off the rear tires when you accelerate out of a corner. I just don't have a fondness for this car. I don't know why. Some people like it. I don't. I just don't like it. It's numb. It feels numb to me. I'm sure in real life it's probably a hoot to drive, but on the game, I don't so much enjoy it. So get my elbows out there, make my first pass of the race. The old switcheroo on the AI there. He fell for it. They always do. On lap number 2, I squeeze my way through P5 and P6, take over their positions, and now it's time to track down P3. Catch up to him on lap 3, but I got to do a little bit of work to get on by him. Get a little squirrely there. Thank goodness for the racing hard tires, or I probably would have been into the mountainside. Catch P1 here on lap number 3, but boy, he cuts me off here in the corner at the lift. And then he starts to get away, but not for long as we head into the tunnel. For some reason, he just slows down. because he's AI and they do weird things like that. Take the victory. And was glad to put that one behind me because I don't particularly enjoy that car. You'll need a 947 to win the race and get your 100,000 credits and the 200,000 bonus ticket for winning 3 of the weekly challenges. On to challenge number 4, the Nissan GTR Cup. This one taking place at Deep Forest Raceway in the proper direction, which I like. 700 pp or less is what you're going to need. 5 laps. And I took the Nissan GTR V-Spec 2 Newer. I think that's right. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese, and it looks German. It's confusing. I had a special tune. This is what I had on the car. This puts us right below 700 pp. This car is a complete animal on the course. If you put all this on this car, you will have no trouble winning this race at all. And I just wanted to go out and have fun on this race, so I grabbed this car that was already tuned up, sent it out on track, and did just that. Totally enjoyed myself. Absolutely enjoyed just eating the AI alive here at Deep Forest Raceway. And the car is good enough that you can do things like this. Go in deep and then turn it in late and then slam on the gas. It'll straighten out for you because it is an all-wheel drive car. Take your time. No need to get too much to hurry in the corners because on the straights, it is, like I said, a complete and utter animal. It will devour the AI. As you can see right here, it just blew by him on the straight. Got to get on the brakes there just before the 200-meter board to get it slowed down in time. Send it down the inside, send it down the outside. It doesn't matter because when you get on the straightaway, you press the skinny pedal on the right, and the car will do all the work you need to get done. Try the car and tune. If you got the extra credits and you need something to do, I think you'll enjoy it. You'll need about a 755 to win the race and take home your 68,000 credits. On to the final race of the weekly challenge. It is the World Touring Car 800, and this week we've got St. Croix A, the long route around St. Croix. And I really didn't want to fool with this race a whole lot. I decided to drive something I haven't driven in a long time, the Mazda 787B. I love the car. I don't always love the noise of the engine, but sometimes I do. I just got to be in the mood for it. I was in the mood today. I had to do a little bit of tuning on my previously existing tune to get it below the 800 pp. Here it is right here. Check it out and copy that, and you'll be good to go in the race. You do not need to hustle this car. It is plenty of car for the race. I have NOS on here. I didn't even need to use the NOS during the race. It'll take you a second to catch up to the cars at first, but don't panic. You are going to run them down. There's a pretty big spread on the cars during this race, as you can see up in the mini-map area. But fret not. You will absolutely catch all of them. In fact, I found that the more relaxed I was driving this car, the better my lap times were. Like if I tried to hustle it and brake late, get in the corners, it was actually working out worse for me because the car has so much downforce, so much aero that as long as you can maintain that high corner speed and accelerate at the apex, man, you're going to do great on your lap times. You're going to chase down the cars. You can get by them with no problems. You see I get by P3 on lap number 5. Sorry, P2 on lap number 5. Catch up to P1 later in lap number 5. And then, I almost went off track there because I was just trying to hustle a little too much. Not necessary. Shift about 3/4 where the arrow is pointing, and then also keep your eye on your laps remaining, and just shift earlier if you don't have enough laps remaining. Shift later if you got enough fuel. And you can get through with the no stop, no problem at all. Yeah, is going to have to stop to get their fuel and tires, and you're going to skedaddle across the line with a nice, healthy lead. Going to need about 25 minutes to win the race. As you can see, I won by a minute 10. No problemo. Enjoyed it. 200,000 credits in my bank account. Yeah, I like it. And a 6-star roulette ticket for my troubles. Hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please hit the like and or subscribe. Come back and check out some more. For myself, Go Gretty. Y'all have a great evening.